Okay, it's going to be a quick video. I just filed a complaint, a mail fraud complaint against the judge, mail fraud report, and it's pretty basic, pretty self-explanatory. Uh, their information's in the top, your information's second down. You report, how it was sent to you, U.S. mail, the date that you were contacted. And you always want to keep the envelope. And that's another good thing with that is a lot of times people say, well, if you keep the envelope, you agree or you consent. Well, if you got a mail fraud report going on, they actually tell you to hold on to the original envelope. So you file a mail fraud report, you shoot them a copy of it back and say, listen, I'm going to hold on to the original documents because I filed a mail fraud report and they're telling me to hold on to the original. Uh, Only couple things you need to be aware of. How do you respond to this offer? U.S. mail, because what I do basically is I will send back a copy of the mail fraud report to the individual. I want them to know that that I reported it as mail fraud. I'm not hiding it. And and they ask, what did you receive? Well, I received forged documents containing threats of assault, battery, kidnapping, and extortion. Uh, how did it differ from what you expected? Well, I have no obligation or contract, so I didn't expect anything via United States Postal Service. And how much did they ask for? This was a traffic citation, wanted a shakedown. So they're trying to get their $143. So I put that in there. And I see, do you have the item? Yes. I'm going to hold on to the envelope. How was it delivered? U.S. mail. And that's the date that I sent I sent a bunch of documents back to Mr. Goldberg here, but the mail fraud complaint's in there. And they'll ask, did you lose money? And this is, I know your time's money, but I would only put down if you actually lost money in some way, then I would report it. And as far as they're going to ask you, what type of mail fraud complaint is it? Well, I look at it this way. Everything's your property. Your body, your information, your all that you own and all that you claim is pretty much your property. Even your genetic material is your property. So I'm going to put it down as a state. Additional information. Andrew Goldberg is in default on 2 affidavits served to him, evidencing his mailed documents are threats of assault, battery, kidnapping, forgery, and fraud, in violation of 18 U.S. Code 1342, fictitious name or address, 1341, frauds and swindles, and 876, mailing threatening communications. Now, two of these penal codes for them, they carry 20-year, up to 20-year 20-year sentences, and I think the one carries 5 years. Not that anyone's going to get that, but I really wouldn't want to get a document in the mail saying, hey, you could get up to 45 years for mail fraud. So I want to point out that I know basically that this is mail fraud, and then I'm pinpointing why I think it's mail fraud, not why I know it's mail fraud. And I'm going to pinpoint the actual statutes. And if need be, and they actually wanted to prosecute this, I will walk into court and testify under penalty of perjury that this guy committed mail fraud. Okay? And we're going to go over the document next that actually brought this about, this mail fraud complaint. And that's pretty much it. Then you'll sign it, put your signature in there, and you'll mail it here. This is where you mail it to these guys. And so you could do it electronically online, and I like to create a paper trail. Paper trails are good. Electronic, the one thing when you do the electronic submission, they don't even give you a verification that they got it. It just sort of goes off into the into the ether. You hit the submit button and it goes away. So this is an actual, this is a mail fraud complaint filed against this guy, this Andrew Goldberg gentleman. And like I said, I'm going to take Mr. Goldberg on a ride he's not going to believe, because I just started with him. And one of the documents I sent along with this is a judicial complaint, and we're going to go over that soon too. But I just want to do a quick one. This is what a mail fraud complaint looks like filled out. It's not that hard. You just got a couple key things you want to hit here. You could copy mine, or if you come up with something better, even that's even better. And you also want to hit this additional information, and I would cite these codes, because then they know you're not just like, you're a little different than the average monkey. You're actually citing criminal codes all related to mail fraud. So that's it for now. Take care, and shall see you soon.